Got a nice little simple breakfast of scrambled eggs with some green onion, a couple slices of bacon. That'll get me going. All right, we are waking up to yet another beautiful day out here at Lake Havasu City. Got a forecast of about 75 degrees today, a low of 50 degrees, so things are just super comfortable out here. I do need to break camp. I plan on staying at this area for the full 14 days that's allowed. So been here for 7 days already. It's gone by super fast. So I'm gonna run into town, get a few supplies and dump some trash, pick up some firewood, and we'll probably stay here at least another few days, if not another 7 days to make the full 14 days. So yeah, we'll bring you into town. I'm probably gonna do a little sightseeing, go down to the bridge and the river and lake, give you some shots of that so you know what the area looks like outside of the boondocking area. So let's hop in the van and hit the road. All right, let's do this, guys. I'm only up the dirt road about 3 miles till I get to the highway, so it's not really too far to get out of here. It's a fairly smooth dirt road other than this little area getting out here. I can't believe the weather. It has just been so awesome. Looks like this van was in this little spot. This is a sweet little spot off to the right where this van is pulling out of. Totally tucked in out of the wind. Nice little area. Nice fire pit. Of course, you probably have no cell signal there. I just love it out here. Just read a comment on my last video from here where they're saying watching the video they're expecting Clint Eastwood to come up over the hill on a horse, and it's totally true. I feel like there was probably some western shot out here. So this right here off to the right is kind of the main, I don't know why I call it that, the main camping area. It just kind of opens up there. You do have a really good cell signal. You can see the cell towers off in the distance. But it's just not the style camping I like, where everyone's just kind of corralled together. So I just go up a couple miles, few miles, and you really get some seclusion. But a lot of people like this. You know, a lot of people do like to have neighbors. It's a great way to meet people, and you know, everyone's different. A lot of people don't come out here just to be secluded and isolated. They want to meet other travelers, and that's a really fun thing to do. So I kind of like a combination of the both. I go back and camp where it's kind of more isolated and secluded. And then on my drives in and out or on my bike rides, I get to stop and socialize and meet people. It's really cool. It's just a great life. I had someone leave a comment the other day, and it was a common one I used to get a while back is, you know, wow, oh, this looks really like a really lonely lifestyle. So just lonely and in despair, and like, it's not it at all. There is just, I feel like it's filled with happiness out here. Everyone's just so upbeat and excited to talk to each other. It's a really fun, fulfilling lifestyle. And lonely is the last thing that comes to mind for me. When I think lonely, I think back 10 years ago, working 9 to 5 every day, going home to an empty apartment, hanging out with my dogs, and then just repeating the cycle over and over. That was lonely to me. Out here, far from it. Well, here we are down at Lake Havasu. We're at Rotary Park. This is really a beautiful spot. I think just the contrast of being able to come from Craggy Wash right down to the lake here. The water is just like this clear blue color. And there is another kind of lakeside park across the channel here. You have to come in, you have to cross the bridge, and then this is the channel going up to the London Bridge. So I'm gonna go run my errands, and then we'll come back and stop at that park and then walk up to the bridge. I've done a video on this before, but it is really neat to come down here. I need to get one of these. here we are over at the London Bridge and the London Bridge beaches. It's very nice over here. As you can see, they do have a nice sandy beach all along the channel here, but there is really no swimming allowed because this is where the boats come through. So if you go down the channel a little bit, they do have a swimming area roped off, so you can hang out on the beach and swim. It's 77 degrees today, guys. I can't believe it. It is just beautiful out. I am tempted to jump in that water. As you can see, there's the London Bridge over there. Story on the London Bridge, that was imported from London piece by piece, and they rebuilt it here. And actually, when they built it, this was just dry land. This is all man-made. After the bridge was constructed, they dug out the channel underneath and let water through from the Colorado River. So kind of a man-made ordeal, but it's very pretty. Be nice to have a kayak. I gotta get that kayak, guys. Alright, so we'll give you a glimpse at my refined outdoor shower setup. You can see I'm just using the shower tent and the on-demand hot water heater. And the issue I was having, I have showed this before, but this is my 6-gallon water jug that I'm using for a water source, and then my little 12-volt water pump. And the problem I was having is the tubing coming from the water pump when I put it in the jug was wanting to kind of curl up and not stay directly at the bottom. So halfway through a shower, I would run out of water even though there was still water in here and have to get out of the shower tent and come fiddle with this, and it was a big pain. So what I did is I just took a piece of PVC pipe, kind of running that diagonally down into the jug so it's at the very bottom corner there, and then I just feed my tubing in through that. That comes out and I can just feed it right in there, so I know that it's right down at the very bottom, so no more running out of water halfway through the shower. That was a pain. And yeah, overall this is working really good. This whole setup really just takes me about 5 minutes to set up. The tent goes up really quick and I just pull this out, connect the fittings, and I'm good to go. It's really quick.